The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Hey, what time is it?
It's showtime! Look, it's showtime!
Am I late?
We were just about to begin without you. It's showtime.
Oh, this will be great.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Showtime.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Traffic jam wedged between two walls of concrete. Again, a collision. Screeching tires means another highway mishap. Oh yeah. Tempers, her anger grips the wheel with no escape. Oh yeah. Shut down. Minutes pass by like hours stuck in traffic. Yeah. Culture flow calls me crashing night and day. Ooh, and we don't know if we'll make it through unscathed. Damn culture flow. It seems we're getting stuck again. Stuck again. Stuck again. When, oh when, is the contraflow lane going to go away? Will it be in our lifetime? That is the question that everybody who drives on 75 wants to know. Oh my gosh. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube tonight. More tickets for Motley Crue down at Riverbend Music Center, August 25th. We've got a current events quiz. And making a return appearance just after 6:30 tonight, none other than Storm Center 7 meteorologist Nick Dunn. I don't know if you've heard any of his forecasts, but he's got some real concerns about more rain, lots and lots of possibility for major flooding. So he's going to be here talking about this on the show coming up after 6:30. And also there's a goat causing problems in Dayton. They captured him, but I'd like to know if anybody has any idea how long this goat has been causing mayhem. There's a story out there that this morning the city of Dayton police were called to Forest Ridge, the Forest Ridge area, after getting ongoing complaints of a goat in the neighborhood. If this has been out there in the news, I've not heard about it. And if there are any edgeheads out there that live in the Forest Ridge area and you were aware of this goat, why didn't you call me? I feel like this is the perfect topic for the Evening Edge. They were called out there this morning, and residents in the area said the goat was getting out into the neighborhood and causing damage to cars. This morning, they were able to capture it. I saw a picture of on WHIO.com of the goat cuffed and in the back seat of a cruiser. They snared it. I guess they got it in a snare and then took it to the Humane Society of Greater Dayton for a health evaluation. Usually when you think of the Humane Society, you're just thinking dogs and cats. But I guess goats. I wonder if the goat will be available for adoption. Or does anybody know, was this a pet? I would assume that this was somebody's pet. But, a month or so ago, there was a pig was captured in one part of Dayton near some railroad tracks. And they're pretty sure that it was somebody's pet pig. but nobody, as far as I know, claimed it. So somewhere there's somebody missing their pig and somebody's missing their goat. That's my guess. So if anybody has any details on that goat, and does the goat have a name? 937-957-1290. We have a cars crashing into buildings update.
Start the car.
Your crashed car. In local news, a spectacular car crash.
House car.
Well, on the, this is funny. I just got a text from my friend Eric. He says, I see a cease and desist in your future from Pearl Jam. Bring it on, Eddie. Bring it on. So this happened, let's see, early this morning around 12:40 a.m., the 50 block of Colgate Avenue in Jefferson Township. Deputies found a vehicle that hit the front porch. The driver was nearby and taken into custody. Initial investigation showed the vehicle was going south on Wittenberg Avenue, lost control. Driver went through the intersection of Wittenberg and Colgate, hitting a fire hydrant and a tree. It stopped after hitting the front porch. Nobody was injured inside the home. Let's see. The person they arrested, O'Shea Fowler, Sr. Crash remains under investigation. Well, if you're keeping track of cars crashing into buildings this year, we have reached 89. 89 for the year. Way ahead of last year. I've mentioned this a number of times. We didn't hit the 80s until I think it was October or late September. I'll have to look again, but I feel like we are way ahead. And I would bet, what is today? Today is the 13th. We could hit 100 by the 1st of September. That is not out of the realm of possibility. So there you go, 89 for the year. I saw this story, and far be it for me to criticize anybody on the job they do, whatever the job might be. You listen to the show, I make a lot of mistakes. I stumble over words, I hit wrong buttons. I screw things up all the time, but I do my best. But I saw this story. There's a 62-year-old here in the Dayton area. His name's John Butler. And he pleaded guilty in the Southern District of Ohio after robbing a key bank on Miamisburg Centerville Road back on March 30th. All right, so he's a bank robber, right? According to the court documents, this guy dressed as a construction worker walked into the bank, handed the bank teller a note ordering them to empty the top drawer. And then he fled from the scene with more than $9,000 in cash. Now, my question is, and it doesn't say this in the story, I'd like to know, is he in fact a construction worker, or was this some sort of clever disguise? That he walked in there. Did he have like a fluorescent shirt on? Did he have a hard hat? Was he wearing muddy construction boots? That kind of thing. Was he fitting the role? But here's the problem. This guy, who's now facing 20 years in prison, has 20 previous convictions for robberies. 20. Apparently, he's committed robberies in Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina. This guy is a lousy bank robber. Lousy bank robber. I would think that if you are robbing banks for a living, and what number would you decide to stop after? Like, you reach a number of times you've been arrested, you've been convicted of robbery, whether it was a bank or a convenience store or wherever it might be. 5 times? Is it 5 times? Like, okay, I've been arrested, convicted 5 times. I'm done. Clearly, I am a bad bank robber. But this guy keeps trying. On that particular day, March 30th, the Key Bank in Miamisburg, on Miamisburg Centerville Road, cops were able to identify his robbery using security camera footage. and tracked down his vehicle about 3 hours after the robbery. He was arrested when officers found the money, the note, and drugs in his vehicle. Wow. This guy is not too sharp. I mean, he ditched the car, I guess. Let's see, he tracked down his vehicle. Well, I guess he was probably in the vehicle. But he had the money, he had the note, and drugs. Just not very, very smart. I mean, robbing banks isn't a good thing to do anyway, but 20 times? Joe in Germantown. Hey, Joe.
Hey, I think you're missing a key point there, Todd.
Probably.
What I'm wanting to know, and inquiring minds want to know, was he a former member of the Village People? That's all I got, Todd.
All right. I appreciate that. Yeah. I guess there was, a construction worker in the group Village People. But, I mean, you would think after 20 times, well, heck, after 5 times of being convicted of robbery, you'd be like, I suck at this. I need to find something else.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy and where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
on WHIO.
Well, Leslie, that's an excellent question. Oh, by the way, I did hear back from the folks at Carillon last night after the show. There will not be food there. Tuesdays, they usually close the Carillon Brewing Company. But they are going to provide somebody there to handle drinks and the bar and all that. But there's not going to be food. So there it is. What are you going to do? Yeah. Well, he's clearly not very good at his craft. Hey, William, how you doing? I am, Leslie. That's the plan now. I haven't seen it on the calendar, on our official remote calendar, but I was asked to do it again. So I'm assuming I'll be out there, and it's on a Monday this year. So it's going to be Monday night at the Overdose event down there at Levitt. And then Tuesday night, it will be the Cheez-It marker event. And then Wednesday, we'll have a regular show, Thursday a regular show, and then Friday it will be high school football. And yes, Todd's tailgate party returns starting a week from tonight. Spaghetti Warehouse. Man, I haven't been there in forever. My sister and her family and my mom went there. I don't know what they went there for. I don't know if it was, they went for it was some holiday or I forget what it was. But they said like, it was not the Spaghetti Warehouse of old. It's like they ran out a bunch of food. I think they had a buffet or something. It's like an Easter thing, or I don't remember. It was something. But yeah, I haven't been there in a long time.
A place to help victims of the flooding in Indiana. We'll have more on that at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, we're going to go have some fun, aren't we?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream rolling on Facebook and YouTube. I saw this story, and here in Ohio, they may have already passed the law, but they are passing some law or considering passing a law where it would increase the penalties for people who are caught stealing items from cemeteries, which in my mind is just like the lowest of the low when it comes to thieves. If you're stealing from a cemetery, you're just pond scum. It's just awful. But this is down. This is from down in Orange County, Florida. Cops there are looking for 3 people accused of breaking into cemetery niches. I guess that's what they're called, niches, to steal valuable heirlooms interred with cremated remains. The sheriff's office, they're looking for a guy by the name of Drake. Not the performer. Drake, his girlfriend, Portia, and her mom, Angie. They're accused of targeting cemeteries in at least 9 states. These 3 have been on a niche spree. At least 20 cases in Florida alone where deeply personal items like jewelry were taken. The 3 are believed to have broken into niches in Oklahoma, Minnesota, Texas, Georgia, Iowa, North Carolina, and New York. And here's the best part. They believe the 3 live in Indianapolis, not far from here. So they just tour the country, finding cemeteries that have these niche rooms, I guess they're called. I've never been in one of those. But they're just stealing valuables and heirlooms. That's pretty scummy.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Holy cow. 1 to 4 inches of rain?
Local traffic reporters, local meteorologists, local talk show hosts, and local news reporters. Our folks live here in the Miami Valley. Information that saves lives and supports the community. 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk. Depend on it.
Hey there, it's Todd. When it comes to borrowing, saving money matters. That's why more people are choosing My USA Credit Union. With a passion for helping save our members money on all their lending needs, My USA offers competitive rates and flexible options on auto loans, credit cards, home loans, and refinancing. My USA Credit Union offers lending options designed with your budget in mind, helping you lower payments and pay less interest over time. To learn more, please visit myusacu.com. This institution is not federally insured, protected by ASI, Equal Opportunity. I saw that, William. Yeah, that is, you know what? That's one of those topics where, I mean, I certainly have my feelings on it, but I try to avoid anything too political, and that is almost right there in that sweet spot, because it tends to rile people up. But yeah, I'm not sure about all that. AccuWeather. I remember when Channel or WHIO radio used AccuWeather. I think Channel 7 used it too. I'm Ed Kraling with your AccuWeather forecast.
All news,
Dayton's news
all talk,
and talk.
all the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't hesitate to call. You call me. You better call me. Damn it, get me a phone.
Call me on my radio.
I'm gonna call you. You got him on the radio?
You won't make a simple phone call?
What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Motley Crue. They're going to be rocking Riverbend on Tuesday, August 25th. And I have a current events quiz. If you'd like to take the quiz, and score those tickets. Be the 6th caller, 937-957-1290. You'll talk to my producer tonight, Joey. He'll get you on the air. You can take the quiz and, of course, win those tickets.
Run!
Hey, Ron.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Good. You know what happens a week from tonight?
Why no, Todd? What happens a week from tonight?
You like football?
You guys ready for the big game?
Friday night.
He's getting psyched up for a big game.
Let's really try to win this one, hey, boys?
Everywhere I turn, football.
I like football.
Let's talk football.
That's right. High school football returns to WHIO radio. And usually it's just going to be like on Friday nights, but this is the kickoff, literally and figuratively, of the season. So next Thursday night, where are we going to be?
Next Thursday night, we are going to be in the fine city of Kettering.
Yes, this is a big matchup.
Yes, it is. It's the rivalry game. They get the rivalry out of the way early, and I mean early.
Yeah,
It's the first game around the entire area. So we've got Fairmont and Alter right down here, two really good football teams. We're getting it off. We're coming in hot this year.
That's right, and I think it is a good idea to kick off the season like that. You know, I mean, get people really hyped up at the beginning. There's nothing worse than like a couple of soft games, the beginning of the season, right? Because it's like, all right. But I like this. I like this idea.
Yeah, get after it strong.
So we're going to be doing Todd's tailgate party once again this year. Again, kicking it off next Thursday there at Fairmont.
Yeah.
And then again on Friday. Where's that game? I can't remember where that one is.
Friday's game, we're going up to Riverside. It's going to be Stebbins and Carroll.
Oh, there. Well, see, there you go. That's also kind of an inner neighborhood rivalry
right there.
Yeah, they're right down the road from each other practically.
Yep.
Oh,
that's going to be hot.
This is great.
That is going to be hot.
Yeah.
It really is.
So we're looking forward to that. Tailgate parties start, 5 o'clock right here on the show. And it'll be Ron Otto. It'll be Parker Testa. We've got Dalton Matthews. We've got Gracie. Can't think of her last name at the moment.
Mead.
Sorry.
Gracie Mead.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
There you
and
go.
she's going to be a part of it. It's just going to be a great night for high school football throughout the season.
Yeah, we'll have a lot more detail on our schedule because, I was just talking to Parker about it maybe an hour ago, and it's still kind of fluid.
Yeah.
But we've had to make a few changes already after setting it. So
gotcha.
We'll get the complete deal next Thursday night when we go hot.
All right. Well, there you go. That's something to look forward to. Thank you, Ron.
All right.
I appreciate it. All right. We got Jeff in Fairborn. Hey, Jeff, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing well, Todd. How about yourself?
I'm well. You want to take the current events quiz, I see.
Absolutely.
Let's get it rolling.
Oh, my God. Listen, everybody.
It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
A quiz, hot shot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz. And tonight, Jeff, all the questions have to do with weird...
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Weird stories where people are breaking the law, okay?
Weird criminals. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. Now, you're playing for a pair of tickets to see Motley Crue, Riverbend Music Center, August 25th. Now, Jeff, I'm assuming that you know how to play the current events quiz.
I do.
Just for those who may be new to the show, I'm going to give Jeff 3 questions and 3 possible answers, A, B, and C. And Jeff, tell us, what is the answer always?
It's always C.
There you go. All right. Here's question number 1. Japanese police arrested a Mexican man at an airport for allegedly hiding what in 22 pairs of socks inside his luggage? A, 200 Mexican jumping beans, B, 200 quarts of queso, or C, 200 lizards?
I'll go with C.
You got it. Yeah, he had 22 pairs of socks in his luggage. That's a weird thing to just travel only with socks, but clearly he was trying to smuggle the lizards. All right. Here's question number 2. Phoebe Gates, the 23-year-old daughter of billionaire Bill Gates, is facing accusations of doing what at her multi-billion-dollar startup called FIA? A, stealing company supplies and reselling them on eBay. B, taking the company jet to get her haircut in Paris. Or C, something called cookie stuffing.
I don't know what cookie stuffing is, but we'll go with that one.
You're right. I'm going to explain it to you, Jeff. You're not only being entertained, you're going to learn something. Cookie stuffing is a deceptive form of affiliate marketing fraud where tracking cookies are secretly placed on a user's browser without their knowledge or consent. By forcing these cookies onto a device, a bad actor can falsely claim financial commission for sales that they did not actually drive or influence.
That's horrible.
It's heartbreaking that she has stooped to such criminal levels. All right, here's question number 3 for the big win. A family cleaning out the home of a deceased relative in Juneau, Alaska, are in shock after finding A, full bar hidden behind a bookcase, B, a family of polar bears keeping house in the basement, or C, a man's frozen remains in a freezer chest despite never being reported missing.
We'll go with C again.
You got it. As of right now, they don't know who this person is, but they say he's been in the freezer for between 5 and 10 years. Have no idea where he came from, who he is, but their deceased relative was keeping him in the freezer. Very, very strange. Well, congratulations, Jeff. You are the winner. Hang tight. We'll get the details, and then we'll get the tickets out to you, okay?
All right. I've never seen them before, so I'll be excited to see them.
It'll be a good show, I'm sure. Thank you, Jeff. There you go. That's how you play the current events quiz. And speaking of winning, I'm sure you probably saw this or heard about it here on WHIO. Last night in the Powerball, there was one winner, one lousy winner in Illinois. It was sold at a Hy-Vee gas station in Quincy, which is roughly 100 miles west of Springfield in western Illinois. The lottery was worth $1.04 billion, just over $1 billion. Let's see, the winner, who has not been identified, and I guess in Illinois you can remain anonymous, can choose to receive the prize in 30 graduated payments over 29 years, or a lump sum payment of $450 million. Wow. The winner is 1 year from the date of the drawing to claim the prize. Let's see, what else is there? Saturday's drawing now is a measly $20 million. Boring. But anyway, there you go. We've got an idiot of the week to talk about.
You are a stupid, stupid idiot!
Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot! Imbecile!
Wake up, idiot! Silly dilly dilly, yo. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's always idiotic when somebody takes a situation that is a little unfortunate, but then they just compound it even further, and now they're in a real mess. And that's what happened to this woman in Idaho Falls. I guess a few nights ago, this woman was speeding in Idaho Falls. She was driving her 2015 Honda Fit around 11:30 p.m. Police there in Idaho Falls pulled her over. She was, the cop thought she was doing about 75 in a 35, which is, that's pretty bad. But according to the radar, she was actually going 90. Turning on the patrol's car's emergency lights, the officer initiated a traffic stop, pulled over the woman. Before stopping, she also struck a curb. So, of course, he's like, what's going on? The officer reported that smoke was visible from the tires and the smell of burning rubber was in the air. The driver, 22, was ordered out of her vehicle and began talking to the officer. He asked her Why were you going 90 miles per hour? She said, well, I think I was only going 60, which is still 25 miles over the speed limit. At that point, you just shut up, you take your ticket, and you move on, right? That's what you do. That's what you do. But that's not what she did. She offered to give the officer $100 and bribed him to let her go. The officer says he thought the woman was not making a joke of the bribe and that she reiterated that she was going to try to give him the money to let her go. So now, instead of just paying the fine, what would it be? Couple hundred? She's now facing 15 years in prison for trying to bribe a public official. You make a mountain out of a molehill, and now you could be sitting behind bars.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
totally tubular festival. I'm going to be there Saturday night at the Rose.
Every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO, Dayton, Springfield, WHIO FM, Pleasant Hill.
A 13-year-old boy accused of shooting his dad is waiting to get sent back to Michigan. We'll have the latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
I almost forgot what it was like to have fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
There are some things you don't have to explain. You just know them. The sound of the box opening, the smell, that first salty, cheesy crunch. For generations, we've known it simply as Cheez-It. But before it became a pantry staple, before it became a lunchbox legend, before the whole country knew its name, it was born here, Dayton, Ohio. In 1921, the Green and Green Company created a little cracker that would go on to become an American icon. A piece of Dayton history baked into every square. And now, after all these years, we're coming back to where it all began. A history marker will be unveiled to honor Green and Green and the Dayton story behind one of America's most beloved snacks. So if you're from Dayton, this isn't just a cracker. It's a little piece of us. It's ingenuity, it's history, it's hometown pride with a whole lot of cheese. Come be there when Dayton remembers where the Cheez-It story began, because some legends deserve a marker, and some hometown legends deserve a little crunch. Cheez-It, born in Dayton, loved everywhere. You can get your tickets now for the Evening Edge Sneak Peek Party, Tuesday, September 1st, 5 to 7 p.m., Carillon Historical Park at the Carillon Brewing Company, and you can get tickets at eveningedgetodd.com. They're only $10. You get unlimited soft drinks, a bag of Cheez-It, a really cool Evening Edge poster commemorating the event, and the bragging rights of being there when we do something completely cheesy and historical. So get your tickets now, eveningedgetodd.com.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Live from the WHIO News.
Tried a hot and spicy cheese it today with a piece of pepperoni. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Just want the radio on. Okay, I see we need to kill 2 hours.
Who is this clown?
First name, Todd.
That show, off the radio.
Do you listen?
He makes me laugh.
He's tolerable.
You can hear for yourself.
5 o'clock every day.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Well, listen up, y'all. I got a story to tell about a radio show that'll ring your bell. In Dayton, Ohio, I'm bringing the flow on the Evening Edge.
WHIO.
When you're in your car, coming home from work, and you're feeling like you need a little perk, tune me in and I'll ease your mind. A shot of fun will help you unwind. I've got stories and parodies. A darn good time is guaranteed. I'm rapping with callers from all around. Some sound crazy and some profound. All week long I'm on the air, laying it down with casino flair. You never really know what you're gonna get from a cocaine bear or a giant cheesehead. So if you're in Dayton or far away, the Evening Edge, a tasty entree. And that's my rap and I'm keeping it tight. My name is Todd and I'm dropping the mic. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube coming up after 6:30. Special studio guest making another appearance. He was here the other night when we had that severe weather in the area. Storm Center 7 meteorologist Nick Dunn. He's coming back to talk about this probably the next 12 to 16 hours. Lots and lots of rain, lots of flooding issues. He's concerned. So we're going to chat about it a little bit and see what else he has for the weekend, because there are a ton of festivals going on this weekend. I mean, we've got the, tomorrow night, there's a Taco Fest at the Bright Side. Then there's the, we got the Taco Nacho Fest at Austin Landing on Saturday. The Fairborn Sweet Corn Festival is going on this weekend. There's just a ton of stuff going on, and you're going to want to know if you're going to be dodging the raindrops. So he'll be here a little bit after 6:30, but we have some, I don't do it very often, but we've got some Elon Musk news.
What's his name? E-L-O-N, Elon Musk. He is a real-life superhero conquering Mars. He's lighting with a flamethrower, riding electric cars. E-L-O-N, Elon Musk.
So I don't know if you pay any attention to this guy. He's kind of hard to ignore, but years ago, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years now, he decided to move his big company to Texas, and he's actually building up this city in Grimes County, Texas, that it's going to be all about SpaceX and Tesla and TerraFab, all this stuff. And I saw this story, and this is remarkable. So he has proposed a building site down in Grimes County, Texas. Now, Grimes County has a population of 30,000 people. That's not a lot. And a lot of those counties in parts of Texas are that way because they own big pieces of land, farms, whatever. They're huge. Everything is big in Texas. And this particular area is about 100 miles east of Austin, 70 miles northwest of Houston. So if you look at a Texas map, that's where it is. So he has proposed a building site. Now, why is this a big deal? Why am I talking about it here on the Evening Edge? Well, this isn't just any building. It's his latest project called TerraFab, and it aims to be the largest building on the planet. On the planet. It's a semiconductor, I guess, fabrication center that he describes as a chip factory built for Earth and orbit. The factory would supply chips for Musk's self-driving cars, the Tesla, Optimus robots, and the complex would also include natural gas-fired power plants, AI facilities that would be used in conjunction with the manufacturing process. So to put this into some sort of perspective, when you think the largest building on the planet, the average Target or Costco store is about the size of 2.5 football fields. That's huge. And we've all been probably in a Costco or a Target. You get that in your head, right? So that's about 2.5 footballs size fields. This new plant would be 100 million square feet. That's the equivalent of 2,300 football fields. This is unbelievable. He's already begun clearing land in the area, prompting some residents to make the difficult decisions about whether they want to stay or go. You think data centers are an issue? I mean, come on. 100 million square foot facility. That is insane. And it would undoubtedly be the biggest building on the planet. There's nothing even close. Now, I don't know how many millions of square foot, some of the giant skyscrapers are in Dubai. I would imagine they're pretty big, square footage wise. But I saw renderings, and I'm sure they were AI renderings, of this building. And my gosh, it's like the size of 3 airports. It's just huge. Just huge. I think he wants his own country. And Texas used to be its own country. So maybe he's got something in the back of his head that somehow he can finagle with all the money he's got. He can turn this building, this $100 million square or 100 million square foot building, and the surrounding areas into his own country. It might happen. I could see people in Texas getting behind this. Because here's the thing, according to Elon, this particular building is going to bring 3,000 jobs to the area. Whether there'll be AI robots doing that or actual human beings, we don't know. But man, oh man, that's insane. 100 million square foot building, 2,300 football fields. That's how big. That's insane. That's just nuts. And speaking of other billionaires, I saw this story. Mark Zuckerberg. He's the Facebook guy, right? Yeah. He's facing questions after his $300 million super yacht apparently didn't rush to help passengers stuck on a ship in Alaskan waters. Let's see. His 387-foot monster ship called Launchpad ignored requests for assistance from a 21-foot skiff that ran out of fuel on a trip between Petersburg and Juneau, Alaska on Monday. Instead, a small cruise ship called the Wilderness Legacy came to the vessel's help. As the rescue was underway, the cruise's captain made the announcement that Zuckerberg's super yacht had been closer to the stranded vessel than its own ship, but had refused to lend a helping hand. Now, I don't know how big this particular cruise ship is. It says a small cruise ship. I don't know how many people were on board. It doesn't say. But I mean, 387-foot super yacht is pretty big. You could get a lot of people on that if you had to. the tiny skiff has had sent out a call for assistance around 9:30 on Monday. Coast Guard determined that the vessel wasn't in distress, but issued a marine assistance request broadcast about 30 minutes later. So all they were doing was looking for a little help from Mark Zuckerberg's super yacht, and it went ignored. Now, Facebook doesn't say whether he was on the ship at the time. Whether he was, whether he wasn't, who knows? Doesn't really matter. But whoever was captaining the super yacht just ignored the distress call. So there you go. John in Maplewood. What's up, John?
Hey, Todd. How's it going tonight?
I'm doing well.
Man, that whole thing with Musk down in Texas, I think it's just our version of Skynet.
Oh, yeah. Well, can you imagine that, though? 100 million square foot building.
That's pretty big, man. And got AI a part of it too, and all that stuff. And you heard about that AI that escaped that test, right?
Yeah, and hacked a bunch of companies and all of that. Yeah.
Just a matter of time. Or he could be like our personal Dr. Doom. His own little country, like you said.
Yeah, I could see him doing that. 100%, I could see him doing that because he also has that company that builds that digs tunnels. Like huge tunnels underground. He could, you know what he could do? He could dig a moat around that building and just keep everybody at bay. And at some point he'll put a dome over it and, we're off and running.
Yeah, we're living the sci-fi fantasy, aren't we?
That's we are, John. I appreciate your call, buddy. Have a good one. That line's open, 937-957-1290. Again, coming up after 6:30, Nick Dunn is going to pop in, talk about a ton of rain that we're supposed to get, hopefully, or not hopefully, but possibly over the next 12 to 16 hours.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Who, Todd? Okay, yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hey, guess what, everybody? You get to hear me cut a commercial. This has to get on the air, and it has been sent to me. If I could record this real quick. Okay. Well, this will be exciting. Check 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get ready, Dayton. Alterfest is back. Labor Day weekend, and the world-famous chicken dinner is back, too. Play blackjack, Texas Hold'em, and Showdown starting at 2. Plus, carnival rides, and live music from the area's best bands. Join us Friday through Sunday at Alter High School for Alterfest. One more time. Get ready, Dayton. Alterfest is back. Labor Day weekend. And the world-famous chicken dinner is back, too. Play blackjack, Texas Hold'em, and Showdown starting at 2. Plus, carnival rides and live music from the area's best bands. Join us Friday through Sunday at Alter High School for Alterfest. Thank you, Ashley. I am a radio announcer, a professional broadcaster. Oh, thank you, John. See, I can talk. I don't stumble over words all the time. Only occasionally. That word, by the way, was hard. Captaining. 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 Clint Eastwood, yeah. Usually he takes the first take. Sometimes the second take, but usually it's the first take. As long as, everybody gets their lines right. I'm pretty good at reading scripts. It's when I'm trying to talk off the cuff that I sometimes stumble over words because I'm trying to think while I'm talking. And we all do that, but I just happen to do it on the air where everybody can hear my guffaws.
The latest on the Chicago Bears to Indiana. That's coming up at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Stay here and have some fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. At the beginning of the show, we talked about a goat that has been causing mayhem in the Forest Ridge neighborhood of Dayton. Police were called out there today because of this goat apparently damaging cars. I have no idea how long the goat has been causing such goat mayhem. However, there is video of the police trying to capture this goat. And I got to tell you, it's kind of entertaining. You can see the video on WHIO.com. I'd like to know if, in fact, that this is a family pet, or is it a wild goat, or just a goat that got loose? What's the story? There's so many questions and so few answers. Ron in Fairborn. What's up, Ron?
Hey, sir. How are you?
I'm well. What's shaking?
Hey, I was born and raised in the Houston area.
Okay.
And actually, I have a nephew that lives there. He's been there for several decades.
Okay.
But I could relate, my wife and I, because she just recently sold a property there in Grimes, Texas.
Really?
Yes.
To Elon Musk by chance? No, it wasn't to Elon. Too bad.
Right. But at any rate, we can relate. The area is really a rural area and all of that. And it's just a coincidence, I guess, that you were talking about it. And I said, well, we just sold the property there.
Ron, can you imagine a $100 million square foot building. 100.
That's a lot.
You would be able to see that from space without question, without question. And that's what he said. He said it's a building. Elon said it's a building for Earth and orbit.
Wow.
Which
I guess
don't know what that
out.
means. Yeah, I guess
Right.
you probably should have, Ron. You probably should have hung on a little longer. You'd be living the fat life of luxury. That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. I appreciate your call. Thanks for that.
No problem. Thank you.
There you
Bye.
go. Yeah, he should have held out a little more. Though I bet Elon, all the land that he's purchased, I bet he got really cheap. Really cheap, because that's how these guys operate. Somehow, some way.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, John, that's very nice of you. Thank you. What a nice compliment. I appreciate that. Dennis, they'll tighten it up. They'll tighten it up. There's a little space in there for some sounds, like little sound effects, and I think another person adding something. So I don't know, but I did it as they asked. If I get an email saying do it again, then I'll do it again. We will see. It doesn't take long for me to do that, so I don't mind doing stuff multiple times if I have to. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, folks. I disappeared for a second. Hey, there he is.
2 days in a row.
Let's see. I'm gonna put you on camera.
This mic here.
Let's see. Let me see here. Let me put you on real quick. Yeah, use that one and move that one out of the way. Yeah. That is mic 4. Hey everybody. Nick's here. Woohoo! you?
Hey guys, good evening. 2 days in a row. Who would have thought?
Well, you were on Tuesday.
Well, yeah, two out of the last 3 days. How about that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. I hope all of you are enjoying the dry time because it is going to be running out. And, Todd, when I came in and talked to you today, I know we had a different story plan, but
it's all right.
Tell you, my level of concern for folks, especially in Indiana, early tomorrow morning, is at a high. And I'm not a Chicken Little kind of guy.
No.
So,
well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I was just talking about. I had a story. Have you heard this story about this building that Elon Musk wants to build in Texas?
No.
He has a plan to build a SpaceX and Tesla factory, a whole thing, chip factory, 100 million square feet.
Wow, that's huge. Jeez.
And the comparison that was in the story, the average like Target or Costco is about the size of 2.5 football fields. This would be the size of 2,300 football fields.
Jeez.
That is crazy.
Well, I can tell you I can't punt a football that far.
That is like that's insane. He said he calls it a building for Earth and orbit. What does that mean?
That's a good question.
Is it also going to be a UFO or a spacecraft? A UFO.
Hey there, Bruce and Ashley. How's it going?
I got your email.
Yeah.
Heather, I can definitely talk about I-70. Either how much time you got till we come back?
Yeah. I want to talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk about it when we come back from the break here.
Here we go.
Craziness.
Talk all the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't give me that politics, Jazz. It's not my racket.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio.
Everyone just relax, all right?
The problems of the world are not in my department.
Now, who would like a cookie?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just a cool dude with a big dream, talking weather like you never seen. He's got the dew point and the wind chill. Nick Dunn, a big time weather thrill. When the clouds roll or the snow falls, storm fronts, high winds, hail and golf balls. Nick's there, no need to wonder. He's like the lightning before the thunder. Nick Dunn, we call him Thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Oh, sorry about that. Much like Slim Shady, look who's back again. Storm Center 7 meteorologist Nick Dunn. He was here Tuesday night talking about the crazy storms we had. And he's back again. We've got a lot of rain, and you're concerned, right?
Yeah, and, I'm not a Chicken Little kind of guy, Todd. And, those of you that follow me on Facebook know that I try to keep it real. And, folks, tonight I'm going to be honest with you, especially if you live out in Indiana, Randolph, Wayne, Union counties, and, really just about anywhere, but especially those 3 counties, there is a very high probability of 1 to 4 inches of new rain, and some spots even more than that, not out of the question, over the span of about an 8-hour time period.
That is insane. And I've seen the videos. I'm sure many people have seen the videos, some of the live shots of the News Center 7 reporters over there in eastern Indiana. They can't take that.
No,
they can't.
They can't. And, sure, we've seen some water recede in some locations, but we take a look at what happened yesterday, and just to imagine another 1 to 4 inches of rain on top of that. That was just catastrophic to see. Unfortunately, I think those scenes could unfold again at some point in the day on Friday. Now, the timing on this, we see downpours developing as early as midnight tonight, and maybe even a touch before that, especially in Indiana. The exact track of where that heaviest rain falls is not agreed upon, but what all the models do agree on is 1 to 4 inches of rain falling, in some spots more than that. So a 20 or 25 mile shift north or south could really make a big difference. And as I said on TV this evening, this is a forecast I wish I did not have to make, because, or I'll say it on here too, if there was a forecast I wanted to be wrong and get called out on, it would be this one. Because, I mean, folks, we cannot take another 1 to 4 inches of rain. I did some digging here just after our evening news. Todd, we've already picked up 5.91 inches of rain at the Dayton airport. The record for the wettest August ever is 8.03, and it's only August 13th. We only need 2.12 inches of rain the rest of the month to have the wettest August on record.
And we're probably going to get that over the next 4 days.
It certainly seems like it.
Because I was looking at the forecast, and I know most of the rain is supposed to come, I think, like you said, tonight into tomorrow morning, and then maybe a bit of a break, and then maybe something late.
Yeah, so I think we'll catch some dry time tomorrow afternoon and evening, but
a little bit like today.
A little bit like today, although I don't think it'll be as long of a dry gap. I think we'll find some more showers on Saturday morning. Again, the exact location is kind of waffling right now as to where that goes. I know waffles sound good, but trying to make a little bit of a light of the situation, right?
They do sound
they do sound good. But folks, I mean, if you live in an area that is prone to flooding, my advice to you tonight, if you go under a flash flood warning, please take that seriously. We throw, even where water has receded, you throw a new inch of rain on top of that. The ground is like a sponge. It can only take so much. And as we know, when you put too much water on a sponge, where does it go? Just runs right off. And so that's a big concern I have.
And it's extra dangerous in the dark.
Yep. And that's another concern I have too. I mean, we talk about Route 38 near Hagerstown washed away. A small piece of I-70. That was crazy to see last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was just browsing Facebook, just looking to see if I could find any new information out of Indiana. And lo and behold, I opened the Facebook app, and the first thing I see is INDOT, the Indiana Department of Transportation, posted that a small section of I-70 had washed away. And I'm thinking, wow, I've never seen that. Not in this neck of the woods. I mean, this setup, for those of you, and you've been here a while. You remember when I-70 closed because of flooding in 2017, I think it was. This setup reminds me so much of that. Just repeated downpour after downpour after downpour. If what happened in Wayne County, Indiana had happened here in our, in the Dayton metro, I can only imagine what that would have looked like.
I've got somebody on the live stream saying that it's raining right now in Wayne County.
Yeah, so there is some light to moderate rain moving in that should not cause any flooding issues, so making things worse than they already are. Those totals look to be about 1/10 of an inch or so. I'm not expecting that to cause major issues at this point. I mean, obviously,
it all adds up.
It does.
It does. It all adds up. It's got to go somewhere.
Right. Folks don't even want to see a drop of rain out there. I've heard from a couple folks today on Facebook that have told me that, hey, we are gravely concerned about this additional round of rain tonight, and I share those same concerns with you folks. And trust me, this is a forecast that I know sometimes the easy thing to do when we don't get 2 to 4 inches of snow is to say, hey, the meteorologist was wrong. If I'm wrong about this, please tell me, because I really want this to be wrong. I really do. I mean, there's a couple of forecast models that I saw. I don't have the ability to show them on air, but behind the scenes, we have other access to other tools that we can look at. And some of the models for tonight even showing more than 6 inches in somewhere. I mean, that's just incredible amounts of rain. And how about this, Todd? I think there's a real probability somebody in Wayne County, if you have a home weather station, or if you've been tracking with your manual rain gauge, by the end of Sunday, could have 20 inches of rain this week.
That's
for the whole
insane.
week.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sunday, I think I saw, well, let's talk about Saturday because we talked about Friday. Saturday, you said maybe some scattered showers or rain in the morning.
Yeah.
Again, right? Same, kind of the same deal, dry in the afternoon.
I'm hoping so.
Okay.
And I know a lot of folks have outdoor activities.
Oh,
and
there's a ton going on.
There's so much going on. We've got county fairs and other things. So much like tomorrow morning, I think Saturday morning may start with rain. We'll catch a bit of a break. And then the question is, does another ripple of energy move along this boundary during the afternoon and evening? I sincerely hope not.
Right.
But I don't want to say no to that. And then Sunday, I think if I had to pick a day, which day had the better chance of rain being more impactful to outdoor activities right now, I would lean towards Sunday.
Okay.
But the other thing too is once we see one big round of rain move out, we need to see how the atmosphere recovers.
Yeah.
So we can see how the next round's going to move in. And I do have some positive news. I know there's not a lot of it to go around right now in Wayne County in particular, but starting late Monday, continuing through Tuesday and Wednesday, we have at least 48 hours of dry time in there. It's not perfect, but I think folks will take anything we can get.
Oh, yeah. Beyond the flooding issues and all the rain, are we talking severe weather? Are we talking high winds, lightning?
Sure. So, and I think, folks, and as some of you have been asking me just about the intense lightning and the thunder the past several days. And folks, the thing here too is when we have a big dome of high pressure off to our southwest like we do, we're on the edge of it. So we get what we call a bit of an instability gradient, where if you go up towards southern Canada, the air's not as unstable. You jump off just to our southwest and the air is incredibly unstable, but not able to support thunderstorms. We're right in between the two where that gradient is a little tight. And so it's very easy. Storms like to follow the path of least resistance, and they tend to follow where those instability gradients set up. And that's why we've been so active. I don't think we have as big of a severe weather threat to worry about as we have earlier this week, at least for the time being. The good news is with storms coming in tonight into early tomorrow morning, that should hopefully keep the severity down. That's my current expectation. There technically is a small risk of severe weather early tomorrow morning and going into Saturday again as well. I'm not super sold on that. I think my biggest concern is just rain on top of rain on top of rain that, again, folks just can't take anymore. So it was something we'll be watching, but I really am driving home that the flood threat tonight and not so much the severe threat. But, and here's another thing too. And we saw this in Indiana on yesterday, actually. There were some parts of Indiana that were under you have one county under a flash flood warning and a severe thunderstorm warning at the same time. Well, those have contradicting safety actions or call to actions. A severe thunderstorm warning tells you to stay inside and stay away from windows and whatnot. But a flash flood warning says, hey, if you're in a flood prone area, you need to get out of that house and get to higher ground. So which one of those do you go by?
Right.
And of course, you take the one that tends to carry the more severity, which is in this case, that flash flood warning with rapidly rising water. So some concerns I have there for sure, especially for our friends in Indiana, but everybody in the Miami Valley tonight going into tomorrow morning faces a risk of flooding. I do think that flooding chance is greatest in Indiana, over to closer to the I-75 corridor, and then areas east and southeast of Dayton. Those are kind of my two biggest areas of concern. If you're up towards Bell Fountain or Urbana, I think your chances are less. And then something else, Todd, we've had just a crazy week of weather in general. We had storms come through on Tuesday.
I'm tired of it.
I know. It's the old, you play the TikTok sound. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's exactly what you could probably say right now. In Columbus today, the Weather Service confirmed they had an EF1 tornado Tuesday morning and winds of up to 100 miles per hour that were straight line winds.
Wow.
I don't know if you've seen the viral video of the car being flipped on I-71.
Yep.
Apparently that was all straight line winds.
Okay.
Up to 100 miles per hour.
I also saw that you posted a graphic of a derecho.
Yes.
Is that what it's called, derecho?
Yeah. So we had a derecho on Tuesday afternoon. Now, what's interesting is a lot of folks are saying, hey, Tuesday morning, especially Champaign and Clark counties got annihilated with lots of tree damage. The Weather Service is still determining if that was a tornado or not. Now, for a derecho to happen, it has to span at least 400 miles in length. You have to have at least 5 reports of 75 mile per hour winds or greater, separated by at least 50 miles. And you also have to have There's one other important criteria too, but long story short, Tuesday morning was not a derecho for the Miami Valley. It's the afternoon round that started in Iowa late Tuesday morning, continued through Chicago with Gary, Indiana having a 99-mile-per-hour wind gust at the airport. And then it kind of curves south and east again, following that instability gradient here into the Miami Valley for the afternoon. That line of storms, Todd, made it all the way to almost Gatlinburg, Tennessee before fizzling out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
crazy stuff.
Hopefully we won't have anything like that over the next week or so.
Yeah, I definitely don't see
no
that.
repeats.
Yeah, no repeats. I'm just concerned about flooding and heavy rain.
All right. Well, Nick, I appreciate you coming on the show as always. And you'll be on tonight?
Yeah, we'll be on at 11, and Britley and Ryan will be here in the morning covering the heavy rain that falls as it falls. So.
All right. So if you're in those areas and, well, just anywhere, be watching Storm Center 7 tonight with meteorologist Nick Dunn. Nick, thank you.
You're very welcome. You guys stay safe. Remember, turn around, don't drown.
Yeah, that's a good saying.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Who is this guy and where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
All right, Edgeheads, I hope you guys are safe tonight. I know this is not a forecast we want. Just remember, turn around, don't drown. If you think about, you come up to another example of like that I-70 being washed away and it's in the middle of the night, you're not going to see that. You're going to have a much different outcome than what, maybe some other folks have. So just please be safe out there, guys. If you live in a flood prone area, be prepared to move to higher ground if you have to. And of course, our thoughts are with those hardest hit areas about to get hit again.
Yeah.
And I just hope that we don't see those scenes in Indiana repeated here a little bit closer to home. Obviously, we hate to see it anywhere, but I just hope that we don't see anything too significant. I really want this to be wrong. I really do. So we'll see how it goes.
Good deal. Thank you, sir.
Yep. You guys have a good evening.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Treadwell Credit Union checking accounts come with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and more. Learn more at treadwellcu.com. Hey there, it's Todd. When it comes to borrowing,
Boy, oh boy, he is so good. Just the best.
myusacu.com. This institution is not federally insured. Deposits are protected by ASI. Equal opportunity lender. Please contact the credit union for complete details.
For a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing. You're listening to Janelle, an arch support specialist at the Good Feet store. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. After walking around the arch supports, they'll feel much free and lighter. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them to make sure that they're continuing to notice a difference in their life.
Try them for yourself at the Good Feet store. We have 3 locations to serve you in Cincinnati, Dayton, and Florida.
Green County Career Center's Peace Officer Basic Training Program can prepare you for the state certification exam. Academy start date is September 8th. Call the Green County Career Center at 937-372-6941. Financial aid is available for those who qualify.
Well, guess what? Oh, buttons? Oh, it was up just a little bit. You must have been able to hear it, but it wasn't up that much. Sorry. I have to redo the commercial. The instructions were not clear. Well, you get to hear it again. Get ready, Dayton. Alterfest is back Labor Day weekend, and the world-famous chicken dinner is back, too. Play Blackjack, Texas Hold'em, and Showdown starting at 2, plus carnival rides and live music. Join us Friday through Sunday at Alter High School for Alterfest. Well, Dennis, they usually the spots like that I get are 30-second spots. They wanted this one in 15. Thank you, Freddie. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you a casino bell. Thank you, man.
The threat of flooding ramps up as more rain arrives tonight. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Ooh, we're going to have so much fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
There are some things you don't have to explain. You just know them. The sound of the box opening, the smell, that first salty, cheesy crunch. For generations, we've known it simply as Cheez-It. But before it became a pantry staple, before it became a lunchbox legend, before the whole country knew its name, it was born here, Dayton, Ohio. In 1921, the Green and Green Company created a little cracker that would go on to become an American icon. A piece of Dayton history baked into every square. And now, after all these years, we're coming back to where it all began. A history marker will be unveiled to honor Green and Green and the Dayton story behind one of America's most beloved snacks. So if you're from Dayton, this isn't just a cracker. It's a little piece of us. It's ingenuity, it's history, it's hometown pride with a whole lot of cheese. Come be there when Dayton remembers where the Cheez-It story began, because some legends deserve a marker, and some hometown legends deserve a little crunch. Cheez-It, born in Dayton, loved everywhere. And you can get your tickets right now for the Evening Edge sneak peek party of the Green and Green Cheez-It historical marker happening on Tuesday, September 1st, 5 to 7. Carillon Brewing Company at Carillon Historical Park. You can get tickets at eveningedgetodd.com. Look, they're only $10. $10. And you get unlimited soft drinks, Cheez-Its, a very cool Evening Edge Cheez-It commemorative poster, and just the fun of being there. So please, I'd love to see you out there. Get your tickets at eveningedgetodd.com. All right, there you go. There's the show. Once again, thanks to Storm Center 7 meteorologist Nick Dunn for being on and talking about more rain and the dangerous flooding possibilities, further flooding possibilities in eastern Indiana.
Be safe out there. He'll be on tonight at 11 with the latest on Channel 7. You can get the podcast of the show at eveningedgetodd.com, many other podcast platforms, and you can always go back and watch the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Have a terrific night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
That's it. We're done.
Over already?
Yeah, should have been here sooner.
Game over! Sorry, guys, I gotta run, but there will be another show. When?
Actually, I'll be back tomorrow. Same crap, different day.
At least he's consistent.
Good night, everybody!
All right, everybody. Have a great one. See ya.